Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be continuing on with our self-taught series, and today we're going to be painting some collages. Well, okay, you won't see the footage of this one, so I'm going to show it to you now because I didn't record this one. Sorry. But I did record this one, so yeah, you're gonna see me paint this. And I originally got this idea right here from being a Pinterest girly. If you go on Pinterest, there's a lot of collages going on Pinterest. Like if you just look up color combinations, which is how I ended up here, you'll see a whole bunch of different collages that people make, and I was so inspired I made my own. So what I did for this one was I knew I wanted to draw something, I guess paint something green and purple. So I just searched up green and purple on Pinterest and found a bunch of different collages. And I just took different elements from different collages that I saw, and I just kind of created my own thing, my own vibe, my own collage here. This one is very fruitful. It's got a lot of fruit, a couple of insects, some candles over here, and a little moon star stitch, and a flower, obviously. All the things that I love and think are really cute and fun. But this one here, it's a little different. It's a little bit more spaced out. I'm gonna be honest. I actually have an original version on the back that I was drawing initially, and I hated it, so I just flipped this bad boy over and I started over on this side. Hot tip for you: if you hate it, flip it. This one is definitely different. I'm biased. I like this one more, to be honest, but I would love to be able to show you guys my painting process of this one, and we can talk a little bit more about it when we get into the art. All right guys, let me show you the picture before I started painting. As you can see, this collage includes an 8-ball in the corner, a bunny rabbit that's jamming to some tunes, 3 balloons, an envelope, a pair of dice, a big old key, 2 strawberries, and like some little lines in the background just to give it a little something, because I did feel like it was kind of missing something. There was a lot of open space with this one, but just being transparent, when I was actually drawing and inking this one, my back was hurting or something. Like something was going on with my back, so I was not feeling the best. And I feel like half my videos I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling good, but you know, I still show up, so you know, that's something, right? I'm gonna say that it's something for me. But I've really been enjoying doing these collages. I'm so excited to finally start sharing them with you all. As of now, I've done the first one that you guys saw with the big flower in the middle and all the fruit and the insects, that I did not record, unfortunately. I was just kind of testing it out to see if I would even like it. Sometimes you got to put the camera up, because the camera just gets in the way of being able to just do your thing. So yeah, which is why I think that one came out better than this one, maybe. Well, I wasn't recording myself drawing, so that's on me. Honestly, it's not the camera. But other than that, have I done 1 or 2 more? Let me look at my stuff. I've done 2 more. I've done 2 more that I have to share so far. I will continue to do many more because I really think these are fun, and I feel like I'm like starting a little collection almost. I have 4 of them done, and because of the size of them, they're 4x6. The canvas paper itself is 4x6. They've got probably like probably like a quarter of an inch of a border on them where I taped them off. So they're a little bit smaller, like the actual picture, but the actual piece of paper itself is 4x6. So because of that, I feel like I can make a bunch of them and not get overwhelmed or tired. And also they kind of give me like oracle card vibes. Like I feel like they're giving like a collage oracle card. And I think that is so fun. So I will be doing a lot more of these. And you know, maybe eventually one day I'll have a full deck of cards. And won't that be fun, right? Won't that be cool? So okay, we can kind of talk a little bit more about that. So I feel like the vibes that I'm getting from this imagery here, it's definitely like happy, joyous vibes. I was going off of color schemes when I was creating these initially. So like I said, the first one was kind of inspired by purple and green colors. It also had like orange in it, so purple, green, and shades of orange, I'd say. This one is yellow and red were like the main colors, with purple and green. So is that the same colors that I just said but in a different order? I don't know. I don't think I said red, but the other one does have red. So it has like color inspiration, but I didn't stick to just those two colors. My main colors were yellow and red, which is why the 8-ball is yellow, the key is yellow, the balloon is like a orangish yellow, the envelope is yellow as well. So, and also the little music notes coming out will be yellow, as you will see soon. Did I hear you say part of the 8-ball was yellow? Probably, but that was like the main focus color. But I didn't limit myself to just those colors because that just seemed like boring. Like I was just going to be painting with one color. Now that's definitely a challenge I need to try, because I've done that digitally, like one color monochromatic portraits, which I really had fun with, so I definitely will revisit that. But for this, I was not going for that. I was just kind of going off of those main colors. But like I said, I didn't let it limit me, which is why you get all these extra other colors added in. But I think it's really cool and fun to just play around with like the different versions of different colors. So like the balloon, for example, is like a grass green, and the dice are more of like a blue greenish shade you'll see coming up. So yeah, but the overall vibes I feel like this one is giving me is like a celebration with the balloons. It's giving me like messages, obviously, with the letter. And I feel like the key is kind of also related to that. It's kind of like something is opening up, something is unlocking. And you know, if you're a numerology person like I am, you see I have 8 here that I'm painting, and the dice it's a 5 and a 1 or 6, so you know those numbers might be significant. And yeah, I thought this was really cool and fun. I really had a good time just letting my intuition kind of take over with this one and just let it come to fruition. And also strawberries, you know, I'm a very symbolic person. I love things that have symbols and symbolism behind them. Strawberries, a lot of times in a lot of cultures, they symbolize love. So this card is definitely giving positive vibes for sure. But I don't really think I looked at Pinterest that much for this one. I think I just did for the first one, and this one was just based off of that one. I was like, okay, I want a little animal, at least one animal. I wanted to do a fruit like I did in the other one, and instead of doing like similar candles and moon celestial themes, I just went with a big old key. The balloons are pretty random, just thought I'd add those in there. This was very, intuitively led. Not really much, I want to say not much thought, but I don't know. I feel like intuitive thought is a form of thought in a way. I was just kind of going for it, if that makes sense. I really like the color of these dice that I did. It's kind of like a teal color. I really thought those came out pretty cool. They really stand out from all the other colors that I used. And some things that I've been learning while doing these collages is that it is important to take into consideration like the different elements you're putting into the painting and the different colors that they will be, and kind of spreading them out and spacing them out almost so that they kind of make sense with the composition of it all, and really just thinking about the different elements and the colors specifically, because that I feel like that makes it easier when you're going to paint. So like for example, I could do all of the red things at once, also go back in and do all of the green things because none of the green and the red are touching, for example. But I mean, that's not true here because the green and red balloon are touching, so I would have to wait for that to dry as well as the green on top of the strawberries. I'm just trying to give that as an example. That was not a good choice of colors. But from that, you know, I wasn't necessarily thinking about that when I was painting this. So what would happen was I would get some bleeding of the other color into the green. For example, the red would bleed into the green when I didn't let them dry and I was moving too fast. But it's, you know, one, I think it's a lesson to learn to see, you know, about how the colors and the pigments move in the water. But two, it also kind of looks cool sometimes, like when the colors bleed together. So things that you think are mistakes or accidents, they actually make the painting end up looking a little bit cooler than they would have, I think, if it was just kind of plain and just one color and then this thing is another color, just like that, just flat out. I think it gives it a little character, in my opinion, and I love things with a little character. Which I think is another reason why I've barely been enjoying these watercolors, because I can just let the water flow around and do her thing, and it's like we're doing this thing together. And this journey so far has really made me appreciate water even more. Like, thank you, Earth, for the water, because what the heck, like, water is so cool, like really cool. It can do so many things. Like, you can add more water if you want the color to be lighter, add a little less water if you want it to be darker. You can you can take away water, like if you put too much. You can dry your brush out and suck that water back up, or you could use a napkin. I will use a napkin. Keep a napkin handy. You know, but the pigment will just go away once the water is absorbed. So I think that is really cool. And I think water is really interesting to me, and seeing it do its thing, it just, I don't know, it does something for me. It tickles something in my brain that I like. You guys are gonna have to let me know down below if you guys also feel similarly about watercolor, or if watercolor is not your medium. What's your medium? Let me know. Are you an oil girl? Are you a acrylic girly? Gouache? Let me know. Acrylic gouache, I know that's a thing too. Ink, straight digital, let me know. I have tried oil paint in the past, and boy howdy, oil paint is a beast I will have to conquer in the future. Yeah, I don't know if I can be self-taught with oil. I think I need help. I think I need somebody to teach me oil because it has some properties that I do not understand. That is my experience, but you know, it'll come with time. But I've really been enjoying watercolors, and I don't see me putting it down anytime soon. Like even now, what I'm doing right now is I just went ahead and just wet a section of my paper, and now I'm just going in with a little bit of pigment on my brush and adding it to that wet section and kind of letting the water glide around and do its thing while I'm also pushing it around. It's really like a co-creation, and that is fun to me. It is. And you know what else is really fun to me is using these collages as a way for me to learn how to draw like a bunch of different things, like a variety of different things, because I am a creature of habit type of artist, and I'm a digital artist first. I feel like I've actually learned digital art in high school a little bit. When I took a few classes on it, and got my iPad as I got older, and that is my main jam. Alright, like I've always had sketchbooks, whatnot, pencil, blah blah blah, but digital art is my thing. But I do tend to just draw like what's comfortable for me because it's fun and it's easy, and you know, I know the routine. I have like a routine of drawing face, like straight on facial portraits, like bust portraits. I have like a method, and I could whip one out really quickly, and I think they look cool. Like I've definitely developed more into my style as I've done them over and over and over again, but that has also kind of limited me in having a experience in creating a variety of different things. So being able to do these little collages has helped me to, you know, learn how to draw more things. I want to learn how to draw flowers, so that's something I've been practicing. I didn't put a flower in this one, but you know, I just so happen to always give you guys terrible examples of things that I'm talking about in the moment. But you know, I am going to continue to keep doing these collages. I think one thing I want to do as well is start doing more full body pictures of people, beings, individuals. They don't necessarily have to be people. They might be like creatures or monsters or something like that. I'm just gonna say beings, you know, humanoid-esque beings, because I love drawing colorful faces and like people. It's really fun to me. I think I just love like the way colors contrast with each other and how they work with each other. So that's definitely something I will be exploring in the future with these collages. And I think it would be really cool to do like a collage of like a person, for example, and then do like things that they enjoy. I've definitely done that with pencil before, because that was something that I saw as like a drawing exercise. It was to create a character, and then you draw the things that they like, and I think that would make for a really cool collage. And I think that would be cool to do with imaginary characters as well as like real people that I know. Yeah, that would be really fun. So you gotta be on the lookout for those. I don't know when those are coming. I haven't made them yet, so they're coming, but I couldn't tell you when. But anyways, another idea that I've gotten from doing these is to kind of go back into doing some like mixed media collages. I used to have a journal, a sketchbook, where I used to make like mixed media collages with oil pastels and then like paper items, almost sort of like a junk journal type of style. Just a mixed media collage, but I can't find that sketchbook, one, which makes me sad, but two, I think I'm going to then take that, but I'm going to paint. Instead of using the oil pastels, I'm going to paint with watercolors, and I think that would be really cool to just like cut things out, paste them together. I am experiencing the inspiration spiral, is what I like to call it. You know, once you get inspired from one thing, you start making another thing, and then that inspires you to do something else, and it just keeps going like a spiral. So I've got so many ideas coming, so be ready for the collages, guys. I'm having a good time. I am going to try to break up the collage videos, but you're definitely going to have to stay tuned for that. But we're done and we're finished. This is the final piece, the final collage. You guys are going to have to let me know down below how you like it, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!